Yo, what's up guys, Teacher Polo here, and today we are reacting to topic number 3 of the survival guide to the Netherlands, or survival guides to the Dutch. Topic number 3 is a survival guide to Sinterklaas, which I believe means Santa Claus, and Zwart Piet, which I remember what Zwart means. And I think that's the color black, and Piet might be Peter. Again, guys, I have no idea what this tradition is. The only knowledge that I have from this tradition is from Atlanta, which is a series from Donald Glover, or Childish Gambino, if you may. And they talked about this. It was kind of like a... there was an episode, they were in Amsterdam, and then they talked about this in a comical way, but this is probably an educational video, so it's interesting to find out what this is all about. And I'm not going to pretend I don't know the implications with this, because especially in American media, lots of people will criticize the Dutch for having this tradition, and all I ask is watch the full video before, if you are American watching this, before, you know, calling the Dutch racist or something like that. I don't know. As I said, I'm not here to defend or attack anybody, but this is guide number 3, and we should proceed with caution over here, because this is a sensitive topic, I would say. But let's go. That's just a disclaimer. Let's do this. Let's check this out and let's see what this is all about.
As winter approaches the Netherlands, excitement and anticipation hang heavy in the air. This is because in the second week of November, Sinterklaas, or de Sint, arrives in the Netherlands. From Spain, by steamboat.
From Spain?
Obviously, the celebration means happy smiles for the children and an annual racial debate for the adults. How did such a...
Wait a second. Wait a second. You're telling me... Wait a second. You're telling me in the Netherlands there is a debate, it's not widely accepted, so there are people who are in favor and there are people who are against? I thought it was like a tradition that was misunderstood, but if you're telling me there's a debate, that's an interesting thing to think about or to talk about. So there are protests and people who are against this? I thought every Dutch was on board. Oh, this is going to be an interesting video, if you ask me.
Celebration means happy smiles for the children and an annual racial debate for the adults.
Oh wow,
how did
that's
such
a strong scene.
Tradition become so controversial?
Well, yeah, okay.
The holiday celebrates Saint Nicholas, the patron saint of children, sailors, and stamp collectors. To you, Sinterklaas may resemble a slightly anorexic Santa Claus in formal church attire. No coincidence, as Santa Claus is simply the Coca-Cola company's more marketable version of Sint. Although from what I understand, Santa Claus comes from the Belgian, what's his name again? I forgot. Marketable version of Sint.
Saint Nicolau? Yeah, Saint Nicolau, I think. But as I said, I'm not too involved with history, but let's finish this history lesson.
Marketable version of Sint. Although Christmas and Santa Claus bear some resemblance, there is one aspect that is markedly different. Blackface. As with any person of his celebrity status, Sint travels with an entourage. These are Zwarte Pieten. These jovial and mischievous chimney sweeps do most of the heavy lifting for their elderly friend. They provide the treats for the good children and the punishment for the bad. A misbehaving Dutch child will not only get no gifts, but Piet will also shove them in a sack, beat them with a stick, and drag them back to Spain. Because the character of Zwarte Piet originated during colonial times, many view the practice as insensitive or racist.
Die Zwarte Pieten, dat kan echt niet meer, toch?
Others see it as an innocent part of a childhood tradition. In fact, millions see it this way.
Wow.
Survival tip. Just agree with everyone. Disagreeing with anyone will undoubtedly turn into a lengthy discussion from which everyone leaves angry, frustrated, and full of delicious pepernoten. Certain politicians are trying to enact legislation that would make altering his appearance illegal. Many Dutch argue that the tradition of Zwarte Piet is not racist. These are fictitious characters. Dutch kids are encouraged to love Pieten. It's Muslims they're supposed to fear. Things are changing, though. In some parades, there are no more big wigs, red lips, or gold.
Wait a second. Wait a second. We have people over there with white face also, and normally clowns are associated. They look like clowns with white face. Wait, are you calling my white face a clown? Okay. Okay.
Oh. In some parades, there are no more big wigs, red
I've
lips,
just noticed.
or gold earrings. The black faces, more like chimney soot streaks.
Oh, that's an improvement. Because I've heard some people debating that he only has the black face because he was going up and down the chimney, so those are ashes. So this looks much more convincing and much better than what people that for the people who are debating that it was ashes. There are no red lipstick, you know. Okay. So there is a development.
Or gold earrings. The black faces, more like chimney soot streaks. Many businesses are trying to avoid controversy by not selling products with the traditional Zwarte Piet look.
Okay.
In protest, some parents plan on boycotting these stores, while some children plan on continuing to not give a shit.
They plan on what?
In protest, some parents plan on boycotting these stores, while some children plan on continuing to not give a shit.
Wow. See, that's the thing. Children don't know better, right? So these debates come as an adult. So the adults go and debate on this. But children, they're just having fun, you know. Children, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Racism isn't born with you, right? And the children are very innocent in this, so they don't see racism. They just see a fun time. And I think racism is linked to the intention of the person. I think the racism is really connected to intention. Now, what we have to discuss and think is, number one, is this tradition, or does this tradition have malintent? Are they intentionally trying to be racist or push out a race or mock a race? Whether it's the blackface or the whiteface, are they trying to mock people? And number two, is it causing more harm than good? Because I think everything that is causing more harm can be revised and improved, which we saw that, you know, if it is hurting some people, they have gone and changed and put some ashes instead of, you know, doing the whole traditional thing. But the thing is it hurting the majority of the people, or is it just taking away from a tradition? So these things are the things that need to be analyzed, right? Because it's the same thing as, I'll give you an example. It's the same thing as a word. If this word is very offensive in another country, and then your country starts receiving a lot of foreigners, it's affecting the foreigners, it's affecting the people who don't know your language. Does that mean that you need to change the word because of them, right? So I think this is a debate that needs to be civil, needs to be looked at seriously, because I know that Americans have a very disturbing history with blackface. I don't know about the Netherlands, if that's the case, if it's linked or associated with racism. So it's a very sensitive topic But I think if you're sensible, you need to think, removing this tradition, will it affect the majority of the population, right? Are most people thinking that this is more harmful than not? Are they associating it with racism? Is it attacking a specific group or not? And I think all of that should be discussed and find a consensus and find a compromise from both sides. Because I don't think anybody wants a country's culture to be extinguished. But I also don't think any country wants to offend the current population or the people who are living in the country as well. So it is quite of a sensitive topic. I stand neutral here because, first of all, I'm neither from either race. I'm not Dutch, and I'm not also from Black communities that might take offense to this. And I'm also not from the Americans who want to, jump in. So I'm neutral because there are many Americans that they want to defend something that they might not know or attack something that they might not know. And I'm not that type. So I'm passing the question on to you guys. And what is the current state? Like, what is like, if you're from the Netherlands, what is the situation? Are most people agreeing? Are I don't know. I think there should be at least some type of compromise, since it's a very delicate situation, since it's a very debatable topic. And I think that's a sensible thing to do. First identify who are the people who are have a discomfort with this. Because I'm sure a lot of Dutch people also feel a discomfort with this because times have changed. So take both parts, talk it over, see if there's any compromise. And I think, as people just find, where the consensus is, like where the compromise is. But it's easier said than done, right? But let me know your thoughts. And guys, keep it civil. Please don't fight or argue in the comments. And please understand what I'm saying here. Also, I don't want to get misconstrued or because, hey, I'm watching these videos, how to survive the Netherlands, and I'm probably not going to survive after this video if you guys misunderstand what I'm saying. So I'm not here to condemn or defend any parts. I'm just here to learn a little bit more about your traditions and cultures. And I think as the new generations come in, they tend to look at the tradition a little bit differently because of everything that's being taught. So I think traditions, they are stronger in the beginning, but throughout time they get molded into what people are happy with. I think that's clear enough. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go to the next episode. I feel a little bit uncomfortable with this situation because I don't want to offend or defend anyone. As the guy in the video said, agree with all. But anyways, if it were my country, yeah, I would chip in. I would give you my 2 cents. But it's not my country. Neither. Nor Americans, nor Dutch. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, take care. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.